My name is Ola Volo and I'm a mural artist, and I create a lot of art that is inspired by my background, merging it with today's world, and often it comes in the form of murals. I was born and raised in Kazakhstan, and Kazakhstan is very multicultural, and my parents are Russian and Polish. So of course I grew up on a lot of the Eastern European folklore. My grandma was always putting on interesting stories for me, and my parents were always sharing a lot of folklore stories with me. So I think as a child, when I moved to Canada, a lot of my nostalgia was about those moments. Trying to understand my past and trying to understand where I'm going kind of with my work and what kind of message I'm trying to do. It wasn't until I was 15, that's when I started to really develop this style of mine that's sort of like a bridge between, in my head, it's a bridge between the West and the East in some way, like my past life, my old life and my new life. And I got obsessed with art. Working with UpLift has been amazing. The minute they contacted me, and that was, I don't even remember when it was, it must have been late last year, but when I spoke to Logan and Oliver, right away I had this good vibes. And I remember coming off the phone call, and I was telling Pat, I was like, I feel like I know these guys for a long time. I think they found my work through a friend of mine, a Fluke. And I remember contacting Fluke and asking about his experience. And he was just saying how if you get to go, if you get invited, it's a privilege. You absolutely have to go. It's unlike anything you'll ever experience for a festival. And it's true. It's just we've been here for a bit over 8 days now, and it's just it's a family. It's almost like an artist residency where you come in one person and you come out a little bit of a different person. So I don't think I've ever experienced such a close-knit family-like energy in a festival before. So it says a lot about the festival, but it also says a lot about Jasper. When I was creating the piece, I was thinking about it being sort of a tribute not to a specific story, but rather to the elements that we all feel and see every day, like the sun, the night sky, the sunrise, the sunset, the glacier mountains. So I was really pulling the inspiration from the colors from those aspects. And so when I was creating this piece, there's a sort of aspect of her reaching to the sun and reaching to something that's the source of life and the source of light. And her hair becomes this night sky that is full of stars, and it's sort of a glance into her universe, into her sort of mind, and sort of into the glance of the Jasper sky. Now that the piece is here, the way it sits in the environment, it makes so much sense to me. It's like a very colorful, bright, sunny piece that somehow sits in the middle of this recreational area that becomes a big focal point. Yeah.